Yeah, my nipple out. Shit. You ain't see that. You ain't see that. So, all right. So this gonna be like a Q and A jump. Uh, sit my damn ass down. All right. I had a comment like that shit was like a month ago now. I forgot. I'm gonna stand back up. I can't see. It was like a month ago. My man, Bradley Jean Jacquees. My man texted was like, "So how do you live now? Where do you find your food slash water? What's the typical day like out there? What's I'm not gonna read the whole thing because I'm not gonna respond to it all. But let's go. I gotta grab a new incense. Um, so first he said, "How do you live now?" Well, I live in a tent, as y'all know. But I'm not like I remember in the lockup, that thing was a 2 year lockup date video. I had showed y'all my spot on the beach, and I was there for a while, but I'm not currently there anymore. I'm working at a place out here. My bad, y'all. This is bad camera skills right here. But I gotta like that. But yeah, I'm living on the property of the place that I work at in my tent. So I don't live on the beach no more. I'm like up like in the mountain type shit. And I'm living there. And that's actually, I eat there. Fucking I get water from there. I do all of that. And what do you say? What's a typical day like that? I get up, I work from like 9 to 5 type shit, like typical shit. But I do like construction and little handyman shit. I just help out around the property, and then and after that I either slide to the beach or I just cook some. I got an outdoor kitchen in that junk and everything. Well, out there I got an outdoor kitchen at the junk, but uh yeah, I just do that, and I make money from working there, and yeah, but that's what he said. He said, "What was it like when you first got out there?" Now that's what I want to talk about. When I first left home and started traveling, I didn't just come out here and look for a job and do that shit. No, I fucking um started doing work exchange. I started doing workaway and shit. It was a site called workaway.info, not .com. .com is some different shit. That site look complicated as shit. But workaway.info, it's like a nice little simple jump. And name challenges you have to face, get used to. All right. So yeah, I just left. I was like, man, I'm gonna do work exchange, and they actually offer housing and a place to. I mean, that's the same thing. A place to stay, and most of the time it's like a meal or two a day, like 2 meals a day, and then you get your or at least 1 meal a day or some shit like that. A meal at least a day, and then a place to stay, and then you just do like 5 hours of work, just helping them, whatever. It could be people that's like fucking me personally. It was people out here in the Caribbean that was recovering from the hurricanes and shit, so I was helping people fix their house up and shit. And that's what I did as a kid. Me and my dad and my mom bought like a small house, and me and my dad, and my brother just started building that shit up. We just multiplied that bitch, and that's what I did as my childhood. So I got that experience. So that's what I chose to do. But it's also things I did like gardening and painting and teaching languages and fucking cooking and yoga and all type of shit that you could do on the workaway jump. It's a lot of spiritual people and it's a lot of good vibes on that website. So anyway, that's what I did when I first came out here, and I did work away in St. Thomas at first, and I was there for a month, and I was just helping out my guy Don, and he fucking just needed some help. He was an older guy, he needed some help fixing up his house from the hurricanes. So I did that with him for a month. He was feeding me, motherfucking, helping me, do my thing and showing me around St. Thomas and just like that. And I barely spent fucking like $30 that month. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least not actually for like the first like 3 weeks of that month. Then the last 2 weeks, I found this guy that had some trees and shit. And I was like, and I bought like, motherfucker, like 25. So anyway, I probably spent like $50, like 50, $60 total that month in St. Thomas in a foreign place, just new things, new everything. I'm going to the beach and shit and all that. This is like the best vacation ever for fucking $60. So anyway, that's what I did to start. And then I came to Puerto Rico and I found this place where I was rebuilding a hostel. And that's when fucking yeah, I fucking was doing that, and then the situation was just nice, and I started getting paid instead of it being just a work exchange thing. And then that's when I worked my way up into just being like a regular employee, and now I'm motherfucking just I'm just at the jump, and I'm just like the guy, you know what I'm saying, working there as as the handyman and shit type shit. So and it's good energy. It's like I know I'm big on not, doing the whole working shit and 9 to 5 clocking and all that shit. But my situation is like I don't gotta. I mean, well, at the end of the week I go and tell them the hours that I worked and all that shit. But anyway, it's like good energy. It's like free environment. Like I can motherfucking just smoke a spliff or niggas be out there drinking beers and shit and just cool and just rebuilding. It's just good energy. Everybody like a family and shit. And that's just what I have manifested and stumbled upon. And but getting out, but that's now. I've been out here for like over a year, like it's like year and a half type shit. So since I've been traveling and out on my own and shit. So at first, shit was it was a little iffy because money it gets short because you're not really getting paid. So money might get short from you if you start buying shit and all that, and then fucking plane tickets and all that stuff, and then just getting around and everything. But then and buying clothes and shit. But like just shit will get like, cause you also always got that thought in your head like fuck like shit could go wrong. Shit could go wrong. Like, am I doing the right thing right now? Am I about to end up fucked up? You know what I'm saying? But that's where the mental work come in at. All right, because like no, that's where the manifest. That's where the energy work come in at. Fuck the mental. That's where the energy work come in at. It's not even. It's past the mental. You beat the mental part when you jumped out the gate and got out there to fucking, go experience some shit. But now you on the energy work. You gotta have your energy pure, and you gotta be able to see the signs that's gonna point you to that situation that the universe trying to give you that you deserve. All right. So when it comes to how it was when I first got out here. Shit, like when I had my work away to Puerto Rico, my next jump. What are some of the things you should get used to? I'm gonna go get through this question, then I'm gonna ramble on. I'm gonna challenges that you get used to, changes that you get used to. Changes you should get used to is the energies of the people and the ways of life of the people around you, all right, and the cultures and all of that shit. That's gonna change, but that's usually not bad things. It's just like, oh, all right, this is what they do over here, cool. And also stuff you get used to is well, depending on where you're going, because honestly, where I came from, nigga, coming here, it was just like this is was good. Everybody nice and shit. Everybody all cool and shit like that. Which I assume you would like to get around too if you're not already around it. But um, that's I mean, if you already around the bad shit, like like that negative, just nigga shit. That you seem like a nigga in the picture. I'ma assume that you in an area possibly where it's not too positive or productive for our people. So, yeah, the other thing you got to used to is just actual positive environment, my guy. Like that's something you're gonna need to get used to, and it's lovely doing that. So, uh, what's what should I expect? Not expect. Don't expect the shit to be too easy. All right. Don't expect like everything to just. I mean, yeah, expect everything to fall into place perfectly, but expect growth. Expect the challenge. Always expect to learn. Because as soon as you stop trying to learn and stop perceiving, like you'll have people, you'll stumble upon people and they'll just want. It'll be like most of 80% of the time, it's like an old white guy or like just it don't even gotta be a white guy, but most of the time, for me, it end up being a white guy. But it might be a old, anybody, and they'll just fucking just talk to you. They'll just want to fucking talk to you and just tell you something. Like you be like, I didn't even ask none of this shit. You just why are you talking to me about this shit? You ain't got nobody else to talk to, like, but shit like that. Always just like listen, see what's up, like see what's up with it. See, what the reason for that situation is. What can you learn from that? What can you grow? How can you grow from that? And always do that. And then plus you make friends and you make connections and shit like that by talking to people and being friendly with people. So, that's another thing that you should be doing too is making connections and making friends with people because that's what's gonna save you. I'm be honest, it's gonna be them days, and you also gotta be a sharing motherfucker. But cause it's gonna be them days that smell that. It's gonna be them days where you ain't really got it. You ain't really got it for real. Like I done had periods of time where I would have weeks I couldn't buy shit. not shit. I didn't have nothing. But that was when I had a house. So I was fucking, that was just me learning that I should not be doing this dumbass house shit. And fucking, I ain't tell you about that. I'm gonna give y'all a whole fucking timeline of how all this shit done played out. This, even though you can go back and watch the video and see. But anyway, um, uh, fuck yeah, it was the time when I couldn't buy shit, but I ran into people that was just hella nice, took care of me, and fucking, like just I was always having what I needed and more, So that type of shit is what you should be focusing on your energy for. Make sure you pure. Make sure you ain't doing nobody wrong. Make sure you sharing. Make sure you having pure intent in your thoughts, and make sure you out here for the right reason, and make sure you continue to grow. And that's what's gonna keep you right, for real, for real. That's the main important thing, the most important thing. But what was the story I was gonna ramble off on? Um, oh yeah, when I was trying to come to Puerto Rico, man, I had 3 hosts that I was gonna stay with in Puerto Rico. I had the next couple months, motherfucking planned out, and then the day of my flight, all right, I had my ride from the airport picked up. I was gonna stay with one host, see what he was about at that place and shit. Cooler with them for a night. Then the next day, the other host was gonna come get me, and I was gonna go there. It was a whole thing scheduled, right? So then that's when I get to the day of my flight. I wake up in the morning, hit him up first thing. Ain't say shit. I'm like, he gonna get back to me. He just still asleep. It's all good. He busy. He gonna get back to me. He know what time I'm gonna be there. He know the plan. So it's all good. But I'm like, all right. So I get to the airport, and I fucking missed the flight to the airport. My nigga Don here went out in the morning early off his motorcycle and shit, did something, and then came back like I forget the time frame, but it just wasn't enough time to get to the airport after we ended up leaving for the airport. So anyway, I get to the airport, I walk in there and shit, and then my flight is like not able to be caught no more and shit. So that's when I ended up getting lucky and talking to the little receptionist lady, and they was like, all right, fuck. They was like, all right. So they ended up just getting me another flight and shit, just switching that shit. I ain't pay shit. They just was like, all right, switch this, and then gave me a new ticket, and I had another flight in like 45 minutes and shit or something. And because the flight from St. Thomas to Puerto Rico was only like fucking 30 minutes anyway. So anyway, uh, and it's just like $60, 65, some shit. Anyway, what that time? Let me get this fucking story rolling. So I get to the airport and they still ain't responding. They are still not saying shit. So I'm in the airport like fuck, like all right. So I'm about to get on this plane and I'm about to do that. But what am I gonna do when I get there? So I'm just like, fuck it. I still got faith. They gonna respond because they know what time. Oh, but they wasn't responding because I was telling them it was gonna be a different time. That also made it more fun. I was like, they ain't even going. I ain't even gonna be there at the same time no more. They might, But anyway, I got on the plane, went to Puerto Rico. I got to Puerto Rico, still ain't got no words. So I'm in the Puerto Rico airport for like motherfucking 3 hours. On the website for Workaway, messaging everybody that got a Workaway in Puerto Rico. I'm like, man, all my skill sets and all this other shit. Like, I'm trying to do this. I'm this type of person. I'm, plant based, all this other shit. Then I was like, I'm here in Puerto Rico right now. I'm just stranded. I just had I had a Workaway set up, but they not responding, so I'm stuck. Like, can I come to you now? Like, I'm ready immediately. So I'm ready to start today. But yeah. So one person eventually replied, and she was like, yeah, I got a hostel on this place, and so I was like, all right, boom. So I went there, and shit ended up. I mean, it was some hills within there, but that led me to where I'm at right now. I'm actually still at that same motherfucking place. You know what I'm talking about? But it had been a period of time where I left and I was off on my own and shit, getting my own little jobs out here, and uh, and that's the period of time where I had no money, and I was like, fuck, I was on my own, I was fucked up. But like I said, that's when your energy work come in and the universe got to it, catch it. The universe provides always. You don't even need all that other shit. You just need to be a good vibe. But yeah, I hope that was a good response, bro. Shoot. Yeah. A little Q&A. Hold up. Nah, it's somebody else that had a question. We're gonna do a long video real quick. We're gonna see who really wants to, cause I done got a few comments, well, like 2 or 3 comments now, regarding that one video that I had had did where at the end I was like, ain't nobody watching this shit no more. And motherfuckers done hit me up like motherfucker. I was watching. And I'm like, all right, I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a this tablet just it get heavy after a while. So that's what my shit so my goddamn shit burning like right here. Anyway, the Spider John. Let me see. Who else can I respond to? Oh, I want to respond. This one, just this morning, the motherfucker said, um, do you believe in Jesus and God? Do you read the Bible? All right. Did I already reply? I did reply. All right. I said, I do not believe in Jesus. I do not believe in God. There are many gods. God isn't the title of the all. Worshiping God is like praising someone's big toe because their body is standing up. LOL. I do read the Bible occasionally because all of the religious books hold fragments of the truth from the ancient texts, but religions are a trap for the mind. Now, let's talk about that should be a whole fresh video. That should be a whole fresh video. Yeah. But I'm gonna touch on it now. All right. I don't believe in all right, so when you talk about God, right? Because I can't even say I don't believe in myself. But when you talk about God, it's like God is singular. The source, the creation, the thing that we all are is plural. There can't be no God that's the creator of all that's one thing in itself that we can witness. Like, no. So when you talk about this thing where it's a person that had a son that we gotta worship, oh, a person that had a son that was cool as fuck. So we gotta worship him just so that he can accept us, no, so that he can make his father accept us. All right. And then you talk about God talking about thou shalt have no other gods before me. What the fuck? First of all right, if that was a valid statement, that's like a petty ass God. Like, why you even gotta say that? If you the shit, if you the one that created the waters and the heavens and the earth, and you breathe life into the motherfuckers, you really gotta walk around like, don't be having no other gods before me. Like, you better not be cheating on me. You better not be going out here listening to nobody else what nobody else got to say. Like what? The real God will be like, I created all of this shit, so anything is free game, nigga. Have fun. What is you saying? That's God. The God they talking about in the Bible, he seemed like some petty little bitch. For real. Um, and uh, and that's just how I look at it. I don't mean to be so aggressive with it, but it's just because like it's a lot of people that's being like born into it and just like brainwashed with this bullshit. And it's like it's literally it's literally doing nothing but separating you from nature and creation, just like everything else in the society is doing with everything else that I talk about. Are you just being disconnected? You fucking your wires up to the real connection, like, and it's just like that's what I was saying, the whole big toe thing. It's like God is singular. It's a lot of fucking gods. He said that himself. You should have no other gods before me. So that's letting you know from God that there are a lot of gods. A lot of gods out here could get you. Just make sure you stick with me. Like, that's like worshiping a big toe. Like somebody got a big toe that's nice. All right. Damn. All hell his big toe. That big toe is the reason that everything is all. His whole body is functioning and standing up because of that big toe. That's what people do with religion. And that's what people do with, that's what they, remember I was talking about the big body, how we gotta be sales in the big body? The religion makes us take the big body and focus on one part of it. And that's where the motherfucking cancer comes in. That's where that swollen gout foot, that gout toe, fucking that goddamn swollen, that bad knee and shit. That's what they make us do to the big body with that religion shit. So it's like, that's why I be so aggressive with the religious shit, bro. Because they try and get everybody to be bad sales and shit, and they kind of doing it. It's working. But I'm trying to, you know what I'm talking about? Cut that shit out, boy. You know what I'm talking about? So I be like, fuck all that religious shit. You know, you ask me about that, I will proudly tell you why I don't fuck with it, and I don't subscribe to it. But yeah, that's damn near a 20-minute jump right there. Let's see now who's still watching right now. Let me know that. Let's see who's still really with it, and you know how you feeling about how y'all feel about religion. You know, yeah.